Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Mike and Ames. How are you, Amy?
Good. How are you, Mike?
You know, I mean, it's like as good as it's going to get for me. It's like, meh,
That's kind of
take
how
it or
I
leave
feel
it.
too.
Really? One of those
Yeah, I don't
days?
know. Just one of those days.
No. Limp Bizkit. Great. Great album. I don't care. It's a great album.
It is a great album. What do you mean you
Yeah.
don't care? Do people hate on that album?
Dude, I feel like people shit on Limp Bizkit a lot
Yeah,
over
I
the
feel like they do
years.
kind of too, but I feel like they've made a comeback.
Huge.
Yeah.
Didn't they have Corey Feldman opening up for them?
Well, I mean, that's a draw if I've ever
Yeah.
heard one.
Yeah.
Never got into the whole Corey Feldman thing. I know that's big over on Drew and Mike, but it's just I don't know. He's not like if it were, I don't know, Justin Timberlake, for example, who was just a total shit show. Like that's more my era.
Yeah,
Would mean
Justin
more
Timberlake
to me.
is getting shit too.
Yeah, I feel like he's back on the right path.
Really?
He was like cheating on Jessica Alba there for a second, I feel like.
Wait, he was with Alba or was that
Not
Jessica?
Alba, Beal.
Just Beal. Yeah,
Yeah.
Alba's
Yeah,
my
not
girl.
Alba.
Jessica
Not
Alba's
Alba.
my favorite.
Oh, is she?
Oh, yeah. Alba's the one. Like if I could hand pick, be like, yeah, I'll take that one. Like if they were sold them in a store, I'd pick Alba over Beal for sure. But no, the last couple of days I've seen like a lot of girls, maybe your age, maybe a little younger, that are like, what is this? And they're all showing clips of like Timberlake
doing
on
what?
stage. Not rocking hard enough, I think, is what they're bitching about.
He's not like, rocking hard enough. Oh, like he's like half-ass in his old age.
Half-assing it, yes. He's like he'll like start to sing like a verse, and then he'll just set the mic down and let the crowd sing, which is a great move, at certain times in a show. Let the crowd fucking go, but he's like letting him sing like whole verses, and he's just like admiring his own greatness. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Conversely, I'll tell you, and actually Kelly and Colin just saw them at the Sphere in Vegas, but Vegas or the Backstreet Boys actually still put on a good show to this day. I know they're a boy band and everything, but I saw them a few years ago in Vegas because they had a residency there, and now they have a residency, I think, at the Sphere, or they're doing a series of concerts at the Sphere. And for dudes that age, a couple of whom have like been through rehab and not like didn't have like the greatest paths, they are still like they don't have low energy Jeb vibes like you were just kind of explaining with Justin Timberlake, and but maybe that's because
is that Howie D? Is he one of the Backstreet Boys? Or
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't get over the facial hair thing that like drove me nuts, so to the point that I just couldn't do it.
I was team NSYNC, but I did really like the Backstreet Boys for sure.
Yeah, and I don't really have a problem with it. And people are going to beat my ass over this. I don't care. I stand by, like, if you know their names, they're very good at what they do. Like, you don't have to like the genre, because I can't stand country music, but I can at least acknowledge, like, that guy's fucking unbelievable. He's great.
For sure. Yeah. And like the thing is, I'm not saying that the Backstreet Boys are like these pillars of talent, but for what they are, they're a boy band who sing well. They've got decent voices, and they perform well together. And growing up as a dancer, I appreciate the performance aspect of it. And so for taking them for what they are, they're very good at it.
I feel like
conversely,
they're not that old though.
Look at it like a Britney Spears. She's a hot mess.
Shit show. Yeah, shit show.
And like she can't sing, like at all.
No, she never could.
She never could. But like these dudes can actually sing.
So I'm more NKOTB, to be honest with you.
Yeah. That was little
like 100 years ago. Yeah. So Backstreet,
but I saw them in concert.
Who, NKOTB?
Semi recently, yeah.
People are literally pulling their hair out right now.
I know.
The trad fan of TDC are like, what is going on right now? Don't blame Amy. This isn't even Amy's fault. Like,
it
sort of is, but I'm like rolling with it. I just think it's funny. But so Backstreet, I'm trying to think of the players in that.
So it's Brian, He was like the oldest one. I bet all of them are close to being in their 50s, if not.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like
Brian's
in their 50s.
the like dad of the bunch, right?
Yeah, he was the oldest one. And then Kevin, and I'm pretty sure Brian and Kevin are cousins. And then you've got Howie.
Sucked. I never liked Howie.
Nick. And I feel like, were there 2 Howies?
No.
Hang on a second.
Wait, Nick
Nick Carter.
Nick Carter. Okay. There wasn't a whole lot of talent in that band.
But they were good together.
No, but there wasn't like a Justin Timberlake that broke out and was like, AJ. Oh yeah, that guy's undeniable. AJ. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, in my opinion. The Backstreet Boys, they all still need each other, right? They never, like went out on their own and became super big like Justin Timberlake. So they kind of need these, these residencies to like make money, and they need each other, and so they're motivated to do it. Whereas NSYNC, Justin Timberlake's like, what the fuck do I need you clowns for? I literally became 10 times more famous than any of you. And so there's not like the motive. So I think if NSYNC were to ever get back together for some kind of tour, it would be huge, because it's not as common as like a Backstreet Boys, for example. But they've got Justin Timberlake was just, and he's very talented. Justin Timberlake is like, I mean, he terms of like credibility, talent,
he got the credibility too when, who was it? Was it Dre or Jay-Z? I think it was Dre that did his first album solo, where it was kind of like the Eminem treatment, where it was like, oh, white rapper, hard pass. What? Who's doing his album? Like, it gave instant credibility to that whole thing. I want to say, if you look at Justin Timberlake's very first solo album, I think it had one of those treatments where it was like, oh no, Dre is behind it, or Jay-Z, or one of those that was, so you couldn't just laugh it off. I hope I have that right. I'm almost positive.
Well, Dre and Justin Timberlake did a song together.
Right.
In 2007.
Was that off Timberlake's first
Bounce?
And then his SNL stuff was great.
His SNL stuff was,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's a funny dude.
Mike Clark and I, there's stuff that like, it shouldn't have made 2 adult human males laugh as hard as it did. But the sketch that he would do with Fallon playing the Bee Gees brothers.
Oh yeah, that one was so funny.
And Drew and Mark, and then would just be like, they were almost to the point where it's like, I mean, they loved it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Mike Clark and I's reaction behind, like, off air was, we were talking in those voices. It, like, Mike Clark could do it. Like, and we fucking laughed so hard. It was like Ray and Pete. We had Ray and Pete together, Mike and I, where everybody else in the room was kind of like, all right, enough. Mike and I couldn't get enough. Like, every fucking syllable off air for way longer than we should have. Cracked us up. And that Bee Gees skit was like, dude, it was so fucking funny. Fallon at his finest. Yeah. Timberlake at his finest. And then the other sketches. Anytime he was singing in those, Dick in a Box.
And what was he had a few good like songs
homelessness.
Too.
What was that?
Yeah, and the veggie, like the oh god, what was that one that I'm thinking of? That song that he did. Fuck, it's gonna bug me. Hang on.
Bring it on down to Omeletville, like that.
Yeah, yeah. Is it that?
Yeah, where he brought that character back dressed up in the styrofoam.
Veganville is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, but he had a bunch of different ones. Like
there was like a Christmas one, a Thanksgiving one, like raising money.
Yep.
For charity. Yeah. Well, a lot of people are probably interested, wondering where you were yesterday. Thank you to Dave Landau for being here. I was really hoping me, you, and Dave would do it.
Yes, I wanted,
because those are always fun. And Dave is just a fucking riot. And Dave and I had a wonderful time last night, but you weren't here. You dealt with something very near and dear to my heart, which
apparently Mike's the only person who's allowed to lose power randomly.
Yeah, you don't pay your bills, they shut it off.
That's exactly
and it was like
it had nothing to do with the fact that a random ass storm came blowing through here midday.
Yeah.
And we're in a new build, and I think it's still just you would think it would be better.
Are your lines buried at least? Like
Yeah. Oh yeah,
they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's on my list to get a generator one of these days when I get my bonus, but I just
go whole home. Go whole home.
Oh home. No, that's the only way I would do it. Like the kind where it instantly kicks on. I mean, I don't have time to be dealing with fucking gas and all that. No.
Well, it was the perfect thing where I was in Franklin, where the power went out. There was just a small wind blew through town, and my power's off for a month. Like that kind of shit that I was dealing with, where for no rhyme or reason, sunny day, all of a sudden the power goes out. It's like, oh yeah, someone bumped into the box out. You're like,
yeah, right.
What are we doing here? What are we doing? Like I don't know. I was talking to G about it a few months ago, and he was like, yeah, I don't remember the last time we've lost power here. Like in Arizona, he's like, I don't know, once every few years.
Blows, and they're the only game in town, so they don't have to get better.
Yeah, but I don't know how often you lose it. Like spending $10,000-$12,000 on one of those whole home generators, it's totally worth it if you're in Franklin.
Yeah,
but I don't know what it's like where you are.
Well, so my sister, we were talking about generators one day, and she's like, Colin's really been bugging me to get a generator, and I've just been protesting it. And I'm like, dude, why? Like,
why?
First of all, if I had the fucking money, trust me, I'd get one tomorrow. Like if the money weren't a thing, it wouldn't even be a consideration. I was like, she's like, I don't know. It just seems like a waste of money. I go, okay, do you enjoy living like a native woman out with no power? Like, is that something that you enjoy all of a sudden that I'm unaware of? Because if you don't enjoy that, Kelly, then you should go get a fucking generator. And she's like, you know what? You're right. And that bitch scheduled an appointment the next day. And of course they had one. So,
and she's got the whole home.
Of course.
Well, dude, I didn't. And I spent thousands on that generator that Jay and I got with the original Kickstarter, I think.
Yeah, well, Mike, you are not one of the rich in the rich and the peasants chat. If you were, then you would have gotten a whole home one.
Yeah. No question about it.
Yeah.
No question. Dude, it's
like Travis,
remarkable.
I think probably has a whole home one. Dan and I, however, we have none, and that's the totality of the rich and the peasants group. So
yeah. No, I totally get it. That's how it is. But yeah,
Mike, did you and Landau talk about the NFL office shooter?
No, we did not, and I don't even know that whole story. It was we don't know yet. Was that was a white guy, right?
Yeah.
CNN was saying that it's possibly a white guy.
Possibly.
What is with that? Like, you're looking at a picture, I'm looking at a picture, and you get some dumbo on there with, Aaron Burnett, who I used to sort of have a crush on. I'm embarrassed by that now. And it's just like, this guy's like, well, it's possibly a white guy. And it's like, no, it's not possibly a white guy. Like, at what point, like, if you tried to throw that past me on the air and we're watching a video and you were like, I don't know, possibly a white guy here, I'd go, hold on a sec, Amy, I hate to stop you where you are, but are you retarded? Why would you even say that? That's not even close to a white guy. I don't know why you even needed to say what he was, but don't say it that.
These are the same people who had no problem saying that, completely accepting without question that Elizabeth Warren was Native American.
Right.
So, like, I mean, it's gaslighting at its finest. It truly is. It's so bizarre.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you bring up the NFL. I am like at the end of my rope now. Like, the football season needs to start immediately. Like, is it a week from Thursday? The Lions kick off.
Yes. And Mike, you be thankful that this shooter wasn't worse, because God forbid, I mean, but for this dumbass getting on the wrong fucking elevator, he would have, what if he would have like shot Goodell and, and now all of a sudden we have no fucking football season.
Would they cancel the football season if Goodell went
I think
down?
they would just wear a really big patch.
Yeah, they'd wear a ribbon or something.
Yeah.
Or
they'd have something in the end zone.
Yeah.
And mass shootings.
And potentially white guys shooting executives in the NFL, like something like that.
I'm just saying, Mike, it could have had detrimental outcome.
It could have been devastating.
It could have been.
Here's the thing, though. The NFL, historically, they're like, yeah. Like, even when 9/11 happened, and it was like, oh, boy, what do we do?
Mm-hmm.
They were like, yeah, you're playing ball next week is what you do.
Right.
Like, it happened on a Tuesday, and I believe that Sunday, did they not play that first Sunday? I think they didn't play that first Sunday. And then it was like, what do we do? And it's like, oh, then the terrorists win. Can't let the terrorists win.
Boy, is that ingrained in our brains or what?
Yeah. Can't let the terrorists win. It was like, you're goddamn right.
We might have heard that a time or two.
Yeah, we're playing Green Bay on Sunday.
Yeah.
Can't let the terrorists win.
Yeah. Well, no, and then everybody was super united. So it probably would have been a very uniting thing, but thankfully it didn't get that far. I do think one person that works in that office was shot, but not killed, but a few people in the building were killed.
Yeah.
Including an off-duty police officer.
Was it really?
Yeah, and the guy...
It's just some mental patient, right?
Yeah, like this dipshit who was claiming that he had CTE, and the NFL is covering it up.
So what is this?
Have you been in those big office buildings where there's different banks of elevators? Like, take this to go to flight floors, 1 through 15, and take these to go to 16 through 30.
Yeah, Vegas and New York, I've run into that.
Yeah.
Both
and
those
so,
areas.
If you're a dipshit, you could very easily get on the wrong set of elevators. And so that's what he did. Didn't make it ultimately to the NFL office.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting up to Goodell. Like, I got to think at least like penthouse suites in hotels. Like, you need a special key or a special card.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if Goodell is like sitting, but I mean, it was their NFL New York headquarters.
Right.
Like, I presume his office is there. I mean, I don't think, necessarily he would have, but I think you can walk in there. Just anybody can walk into the NFL offices, I would think.
Sure. Yeah. You could probably walk in, but there's going to be security right away, and there'll probably be way more now. So the guy's dead, right? Or
he's dead.
Did he kill himself?
Yes, he did.
Okay. He shot his own face. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm pro that.
But it's like, couldn't you have just done that at the beginning? Yeah. Why'd you have to take out the other people?
Yeah. That's what a lot of guys with CTE, there's been the trend of that. Junior Seau did that. Mike Webster did that. Like,
Mike Webster, you say?
Yeah. Shut up. Yeah,
it says
Mike
here,
Webster.
Investigators believe Shane Tamura, a 27-year-old Las Vegas casino worker, was trying to get to the NFL offices after shooting several people Monday in the building's lobby, but accidentally entered the wrong set of elevator banks. 4 people, including off-duty New York police officer Didrul Islam, were killed. Tamura, who played high school football in California roughly a decade ago, but never in the NFL, had a history of mental illness.
So he never played in the... He didn't even play D1 college ball?
No, he did not go past high school.
Oh my... What? Like, dude... I played fucking high school soccer. If I went and targeted the national team and was like, like, what are we even talking about?
I've got weak ankles because of you.
Yeah, my ankles are weak. I mean, I've rolled my ankles more times than you can shake a stick
Listen, listen to this, Mike. This is exact wording. A 3-page note found in Tamura's wallet suggested he had a grievance against the NFL over a claim that he suffered from chronic traumatic blah 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 CTE.
Encephalitis.
In the note, Tamura repeatedly said he was sorry and asked that his brain be studied for CTE.
No, sir. No, I
No,
want
like,
someone
sir,
to
we've
put it
got
out like
Aaron
a cigarette
Hernandez.
butt. No, we're not slicing your brain into nice pieces for study, sir. You didn't even make it to D1. You couldn't even get onto a D3 squad where you're sharing fucking jerseys.
Yeah, and like,
No.
sir, we've got Antonio Brown that we've got to study one day. We've got people far more eligible than you are. It also says, the note also referenced former NFL player Terry Long, who was diagnosed with CTE, and the manner in which Long killed himself in 2005. The note accused the NFL of concealing the dangers to players' brains for profit.
Hold on. Who's Terry Long? Why don't I remember Terry Long?
I don't know.
Do they at least have a picture of him in an NFL jersey? Like, did
Terry
he play?
Long?
He played. Yeah, Terry Long. Like, dude, you're not even Terry Long's level where people are. No, sir.
And like, really, Terry Long? Not fucking who else? Who was there? Junior Seau?
Yeah, Junior Seau, Mike Webster,
Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
This is Terry Long. Terry Luther
shit, there
Long
he is in a Browns jersey. Yeah,
was an offensive lineman
Steelers.
for 8 seasons with the Steelers.
Okay, the 80s and 90s.
This is who the guy is like all upset about.
Wait, what is Terry Long's connection to this? He wants to. Were they studying Terry Long?
No, he was mentioned in the note Tamura mentioned former NFL player Terry Long, who was diagnosed with CTE, and the manner in which Long killed himself in 2005.
Okay. Boy, of all names you could pull out of a hat to be like the glue, the connection to the NFL, you went with Terry Long?
I know.
A fucking lineman for the Steelers? Not even the famous lineman for the Steelers, who's a Hall of Famer who offed himself with CTE, which would be Mike Webster.
Let's see. Oh man! Oh yikes! Oh man, that sucks. He committed suicide by
antifreeze.
Yeah, drinking antifreeze. Yikes.
I'll allow it. Like, it supposedly tastes like really sweet, right?
Oh really?
Yeah, I think antifreeze does, which is why dogs will lick it up. It tastes like Gatorade or something.
Terry Long's devastated family tell how Manhattan shooter's suicide note reopened wounds over how he killed himself. Yeah, so I don't know, kind of a crazy story.
Yeah. We need to get off of that guy and get to the regular season. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's in the water there in Allen Park, but sounds like the guys are fucking ready to strap it on.
Jacked.
Fighting in practice.
They are jacked and ready to go. Yeah, that's when you know they're ready to go.
Yeah.
My
boy, Brian Branch, best decision the franchise has made in a long time, Brian Branch. Loved that pick on draft night, and it's just, he's unbelievable. But going toe-to-toe with Amon-Ra in practice, like, these guys are ready.
I'm also pleased to see that what's his face, Caleb Williams over in Chicago and Ben Johnson were having some difficulties there at the beginning. I don't know if they still are, but I'm actively rooting for that to fail, obviously.
You are like a scorned woman. Like,
but you know what's
broke
weird?
up with your team and you're done with him.
Now, call it racism, but I'm rooting for Aaron Glenn. I don't have that same animus towards Aaron Glenn. I hope that he does well at the Jets.
Is it because it's division?
It's the division.
Or is it strictly a race thing?
Yeah, again, I think it's racism that I'm rooting for the black guy and not the white guy. Clearly, I'm racist against white people.
Yeah.
Um,
I've been picking up that vibe.
but
You're like
I think
pro outrageous behavior on Carnival cruises by the black. So
exactly.
you are racist.
I
You're
think
racist against whitey.
it's the way that he went about it I found to be really irritating. And now that I look back at the Chicago Bears game, I feel like he was just like showing out as like an audition kind of, and that sort of irritates me. Even though we were the benefit, but remember how crazy they did that stumble bum?
The stumble play was against the
Um
Bears. I was just going to say that.
and I don't know, he irritates me now. I don't like him, and I hope he does poorly there. And I also don't like
Well,
Caleb Williams. I feel like
I hate
he
Caleb
just
Williams.
bugs me.
Yeah.
He's always bugged me since college. I remember when he was
Yep.
originally about to get drafted, he wanted ownership in the
Ownership.
NFL team that drafted him, and it's like, "Hey dude, you're not
Yeah.
that good, FYI."
Yeah. Yeah. Painting his fingernails, all
The
that kind of stuff.
fingernails, the
It's
like
just
pink cell phone case. It's just like, come out of the closet already.
Yeah, and look at me. It's the last thing you want from your quarterback.
Right.
And Joe Burrow is dancing this line a little bit too much
Totally.
for my liking. I want Jared Goff.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
that. It's why I have so much respect for Brock Purdy. Like maybe and even the Chiefs quarterback, Mahomes,
Yeah.
like Tom Brady. Like those are leaders of men in a locker room of like set the example the way they behave. This like you don't get enough attention, you don't get enough money, you don't get enough magazine covers. We're gonna paint our fingernails because no one's gonna tell you. Like, fuck off, dude. You're leading a multi-billion-dollar franchise. They are putting the keys to that franchise literally in your hands and putting all like the team goes based on that. Outside of Trent Dilfer and the Baltimore Ravens for one season, like you can't point to an example where the quarterback wasn't almost single-handedly responsible for the success or failure of your team.
Right.
And it's like you sat down at a table in your house, apartment, condo, whatever, and picked out a color and a gloss and sat there for 40 minutes blowing on your fingertips.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
I can't get that image out of my head. I'm sorry.
Right.
I can't get that. Like,
who's
crazy.
also who's come around gross, who was kind of like that at the beginning, but doesn't seem to be like that now, is Baker Mayfield. I feel like he kind of had a come to Jesus moment when it didn't work out so well in Cleveland. And he kind of had like a rebirth down there in Tampa, and he kind of seemed to like get his shit together a little bit.
Totally. Geno Smith was really immature and kind of is later in his career now is kind of like, oh, I get it. Also, Michael Vick kind of had that too.
I was going to say Michael Vick. Also, Mike, remember when I mentioned the other day, who did I say started for the Lions, and you were like, who? No, he didn't. But I totally said the wrong person because it was Teddy Bridgewater. But I think I said Jameis Winston.
Yeah. So I was right.
You were right. Well, you didn't say Teddy Bridgewater. You just said it was.
Well, I didn't know who you were talking about. I don't even remember that conversation. So we're starting from a real problem right out of the gate.
Do you remember Teddy Bridgewater being on the team?
Yes, of course I do.
And did you know that he was, how
you were right. No, you said he played in the championship game.
But I said Jameis Winston.
Okay.
And I meant Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah.
And Teddy Bridgewater, he's a high school football coach. He got suspended recently because he bought the kids on the team dinner.
Ugh. Yeah, those rules drive me nuts where you can't. It's like, dude, you have what is the point of having Teddy Bridgewater running your team if he can't take the team out for pizza?
Well, thank you. Exactly.
Seriously.
He was the high school football coach at Miami Northwestern, was suspended from his coaching position for providing impermissible benefits, which include things like paying for Uber rides, meals, and recovery services.
Recovery services like getting treatment?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I guess you don't want to be like, oh, it's an unfair advantage for this team, these underserved
Fuck
communities.
off with
Oh, I
with
agree.
what's its nuts down the road there, that Florida powerhouse that all the kids go to, that academy.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
IMG Academy. Like, when
Yeah.
you have an IMG out there, you're telling me Teddy Bridgewater can't pay for the, recovery of some of his players at Miami Northwestern? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's none of that makes sense to me. I understand what they're trying to do, but the fact is, you're better off teaching these kids at a very early age. Guess what? Life is not fair. It's never going to be fair. It's not meant to be fair. You know what? Those kids at a school use it as fuel as you go forward. They've got all the benefits. Like people. I remember being in high school and people talked shit about Brother Rice or Catholic Central as the rich kids, shit like that. And it's like, yeah, use that as fuel to go beat the rich kid's ass. But yeah, life's not fair. Where do you end with that? Guess what?
Yeah.
Money buys you better shit.
Exactly.
Is what it is.
Yeah, and
there's
I don't know.
peasants
It's
and
like,
rich.
as long as he's not paying for like strippers to come during recovery services, I don't see the big problem.
Whoa. I don't see a problem with that either. You got to get the guys into it however you can.
Yeah.
I don't really see a problem with that.
Yeah, I think that starts at like college level. During the visits.
Well, the recruiting. Yeah, you're right.
I was just going to say during recruiting.
Yeah, hell yeah. Dude, you think those coaches aren't going to do that? Look the other way. Wink, wink.
I know. I feel like it's part of the recruiting.
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Like
you've got like some hot college students, on speed dial, who it's like, hey, we've got so-and-so coming into town.
Yep. You'd be my first call
with them.
Get the dance girls, hot it up. They're going to make a train into the tunnel and do their little, like, what is the point of that? We all know what the point of that is. We've got the hottest cheerleaders and dance squad. You'll see when you get here.
Right.
That's the whole point.
Yep.
No, but I'm just jonesing, man. We're a week away, and I've been like having this internal countdown for like 2 weeks now, and it feels like time has stopped. Time is going backwards. It's like, let's go. I just want to fast forward life through the first 3 bullshit preseason games. I don't care the Lions have an extra preseason game this year. We have unfinished business from last year.
Yes.
It's unfinished, and like, I just can't wait for it to start.
I know. I'm
some other stuff. Do you want to get into the? Did you watch? I really wanted you here for the Sweeney story, the American Eagle. Were you following that yesterday? You had no power, but
a little bit. I saw that she was getting some. I don't know. I saw American Eagle stock jumped a bunch.
Yeah.
Which is actually really funny and odd timing. I was just thinking about American Eagle the other day because I have a pair of American Eagle jeans that I love. And I was like, is American Eagle still around? Because Abercrombie's still around. And then like a couple days later, American Eagle. They're fucking. So what is American?
I feel like is American Giant a company?
I feel like they make peas.
Maybe. No, that's the Green Giant.
Oh. No, American Eagle was like a competitor of Abercrombie and Hollister.
Expensive?
And Aeropostale. No, I would say that it was like Abercrombie and Hollister, and then right beneath that was like American Eagle and Aeropostale. I would say it was like a rung lower. I actually worked at American Eagle back in the day.
Really? Are they a mall store?
At 12 Oaks Mall. Yep.
I love 12 Oaks.
12 Oaks is solid.
Yeah, I think I told AA Ron to leave the videos in here. Let's see. Watching the people melt down. Let's see. Yeah, here's one of their commercials.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
Has great genes. I don't know why I stopped there.
Does she have vocal fry?
A little bit. Yeah. I sound sexy. Yeah, so people were melting down.
Wait, why? What about that? Why are they
Nazi
melting
propaganda?
down?
Obviously, it's Nazi propaganda.
I will be the friend that's too woke.
That is not where I was. That's wait, what?
Yeah, it was not. I mean, you can obviously see if you've got good genetics, genes, it's Nazi propaganda. The obvious dog whistle of not. Well, I'll let her explain it. This hot chick here, Dave and I went off.
The next time someone tells me that my family has good genes, I'm gonna tell them.
Like, isn't that the goal, to have great genes? Like, we've all known. Like, how often do you
and
look
that's
at something
something
like,
this person does not have. FYI, zero great genes happening here.
This sack of fat shit right here has horrible genes. I think Dave and I ended on that. Like, someone needs to punch her face. Like, you just need to start punching faces of idiots like this. So here's this slob of a human being. I'm sorry, your genes sucked. And I do mean GENES. I don't know about your other genes.
I will be the friend that's too woke, because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird. Like, fascist weird. Like, Nazi propaganda weird.
My body's composition is determined by my genes. Hey, eyes up here.
No.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
Dude.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring,
So
often determining traits like hair color, personality,
I see some side boob there.
and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda. I also am thinking about, like, all of the young girls who are doing their back-to-school shopping right now at places like American Eagle who are seeing ads like this. Yikes. Also, American Eagle is mostly a brand that, like, teenagers to, like, young adults shop at, and so the fact that, like, this type of advertising is being used that feels so for the male gaze and so over sexualized, like, I just don't like it.
Okay, you get the point.
What a crazy asshole.
Yeah.
That is
She's not the only one, Amy. That's the point. There's a lot of people having that take.
It's a fucking gene ad. It's an ad for genes.
It's a double entendre a little bit, and it's a play on words. And you know how much I love the wordplay. Like,
but it's a gene ad. Do they realize that it's an ad for genes? It's not an ad for Nazi propaganda. It's an ad for genes.
These people are not going to be happy until you just go, you know what? We cannot have white people, blonde-haired girls, blue-eyed people in anything. They need to be removed from society.
They're coming for me now.
They're coming for you.
They X'd out the white man, and the next is the white woman with blue eyes and what if I have, like, greenish yellow eyes? Where does that? Is that like a second rung? Like, they hit the blue eyes first, and then they come for me?
Hitler had brown eyes and brown hair.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's just people that are miserable in their own existence, lashing out. Like, dude, again, it's so funny. I think it's people that are my age that grew up in a different era just cannot wrap their heads around, like, why are you allowing these people why is no one punching this person's face? Why are, like, I don't get it. Like, this is what we grew up. This is Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields, I believe, is 16 years old here. Like, this is a commercial from the 80s for, I don't even know what jeans she's doing an ad for, but or Jordache or something. But no, well, we'll see.
The secret of life lies hidden in a genetic code. Genes are fundamental in determining the characteristics of an individual and passing on these characteristics to succeeding generations. Occasionally, certain conditions produce a structural change in the gene, which will bring about the process of evolution. This may occur in one or more of the following ways. Firstly, by selective mating, in which a single gene type proves superior in transmitting its genes to future generations. Secondly, by gene drift, in which certain genes may fade away while other genes persist. And finally, by natural selection, which filters out those genes better equipped than others to endure in the environment. This may result in the origin of an entirely new species, which brings us to Calvin's and the survival of the fittest.
Calvin Klein genes.
Yeah, there you go.
That ad made me very uncomfortable, Mike. Like, why was she doing all of that weird stuff with her body?
It's sexual. It's so girls will look at it and think I want to be hot like that.
Some of it was not. It was just like why was she like sitting like this, like with her legs? It was very odd. None of it was sexy. It made me feel uncomfortable.
At the time, you had Levi's. Like, this was Calvin Klein at the time, I think was like going for that kind of bourgeois, like kind of weird, hire the super hot chick. I think she was 16 there.
Yikes.
But she's literally talking about good genes, survival of the fittest. Like, how is that any different than the people that are
It's not, Mike.
freezing their eggs, right? And going for sperm donation? They have a catalog. Like, you can go through and be like, "Ooh, this one's 6'3". Ooh, he went to this university." Like, what do you think they're weeding through?
Right.
They're trying to give themselves the chance to find, like, how do I create the perfect human? Ooh, this one's got blonde hair and blue eyes, and this one's, a certain height. Like, they don't want some frumpy dude.
They don't want that, and they don't want that chick in that TikTok video either.
Hell no. No.
Those are just the people that have always been fucking miserable and have always hated the popular kids and, never shopped at American Eagle themselves. She probably shopped at fucking Hot Topic. No offense to Hot Topic. I've bought a thing or two there before as well. So don't come for me in the fucking emails, okay? But I'm just saying, she probably despised. She's like one trigger away from being a school shooter.
Yeah. No, we've given these people like the ability this like wanting to go so far in like inclusive and all this. Like, these people don't know their place anymore, and it's having this weird take on society where this person just wants to bitch about everything. This person would hate you based solely on your looks, Amy.
Yeah.
She would look at you and hate you and assume you get everything. Life is always easy. You don't have to work for anything. Like, that would be the automatic judgment and takeaway.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
I've definitely gotten out of more parking tickets than she has. I'll give her that. Her that. I've gotten out of more parking tickets. I may have gotten a few more free drinks. But that's
absolutely.
About it.
I was
People
buying
don't
girls
roll
like
their
you.
eyes when I sit next to them on an airplane.
No. And when I see that one in my airplane, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I know they're coming right towards me.
Oh, I know where that thing's going to sit and breathe. Ugh. I'm having that feeling. No offense. And they might be having it when I walk down the aisle, like, oh, any seat but next to me. Any seat but next to me. That's fine.
I hope that their comment section is just blown up with people telling them how stupid they are. And honestly, I think retarded is a compliment. Retarded is too nice because retarded people are happy.
Yeah, fun. Love the tards.
Those people are not happy. Whatever that was in that video. Miserable.
The phrase great genes is historically used to celebrate whiteness, thinness, and attractiveness. Which it said made this campaign seem to be a tone-deaf marketing move. Wait, great genes? Since what? You can't just put that out publicly. Celebrate whiteness? Like, dude, you haven't looked at a fucking supreme athlete black guy and gone,
yeah, right.
Dude, I'd give anything to have his genes.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
or their
are you
skin.
kidding me? Yeah.
Got the best damn skin.
Yeah.
Black don't crack.
Yeah.
You don't see anyone crying about those kinds of statements.
Like, you're just making stuff up. Are you trying to marry like what Hitler personally thought with the rest of the world's thoughts? Are you crazy? Great genes historically. Like, I look at someone, I wouldn't even think that's a negative. You look at someone in the street and be like, oh man, that guy's got great genes. That girl's got great genes. Like, yeah.
Mike, if you told me to watch that ad and give me the top 50 grievances people would have with that ad, I would have never come up with that it was like Nazi sympathizing. That would not have been anywhere in my top 50, or honestly probably top 100. Like, that would have not, it would just not have crossed my mind.
Yeah, no, it was shocking to me yesterday. And then Dave found it hilarious when I got to the end of the story, and it was like, oh, by the way, 100% of the proceeds from the Sydney Sweeney jeans campaign goes to a crisis line for abused women. And so like 100%, it was specifically set up for women who have been in abusive relationships to support them. Dave was blown away by that fact. It was just like, these people are unbelievable.
Like the cherry on top.
Yeah. Like it's a charity push for, with a logo on the ass cheek or the pocket on the ass, symbolizing.
Does her face look sort of mongoloidish?
A little bit. There's a touch Mongolian there.
Yeah.
You talking about Sweeney or the tranny or the
Sweeney? One of the ads that you played that did a close up of her face, I was like, she looks like she.
Oh, where's it?
Has an extra chromosome.
I will be the friend that's
a little bit,
because there's Sydney
She's
Sweeney.
Pretty, don't get me wrong, but it's the next one. The next ad.
Propaganda. I also am thinking about American Eagle is so in the fact that this campaign that she did when she was
Is it up here or is it further back?
That a company whose name is
Genes are passed down.
This one?
Hey.
No. This one.
A little droopy. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's just.
She's classic. I mean, is this even girl
She's got a great body. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't know. There's just.
She's in her 20s.
Something about the face that looks just a touch, just a smidge mongoloid.
Yeah.
Just a smidge.
Yeah.
Here.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, there's a little something there. Yeah, I don't know. These people, I think these people need to be shamed out of society that have an opinion on all this.
Can't wait for all the emails being like, oh my God, of fucking course, Amy, the whole thinks that Sydney Sweeney is ugly. She's sitting there with her fucking baseball hat. Listen, spare me the emails. I think she's pretty. Okay. I was simply saying that it's just a touch. In that one shot, she looked slightly, whatever.
Tarted
she's
ass.
Hot, okay. So
yeah, she's
save
fine.
the email on that.
Yeah, my problem is all the people that we're forced to listen to because of the connected world we're in. It's that whole thing, like that. These sacks of shit that get all the coverage. Like these retards.
What I do think happened is that everyone in that room was white.
Ding, 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 ding. I want to talk about why my mutual here is so spot on with her thoughts about the American Eagle Sydney Sweeney ad. I'm a creative director. I've worked in advertising for 15 years.
Yeah,
I was recently laid off, and I've taken it as a sign from the universe that I need to leave this industry forever.
Yeah, they've shit canned you. They fired you.
So that as a sign. Take it as a sign. Okay. Yep. Yeah. You're good.
Yeah. We don't even need to hear. I can already tell she's the one that's responsible for all the commercials that have sucked. All the campaigns
she also shopped
that
at Hot Topic, by the way.
What's that?
She also shopped at Hot Topic.
You think?
Why is my
what's the problem with Hot Topic? Isn't it mostly just like rock t-shirts?
Yeah, it's like emo kids.
Yeah. Emo kids. Anyway,
did you what it was back in the day?
Yeah. Did you see this video from the Cincinnati Jazz Festival and the fallout from that?
I can't say that I have, Mike.
Well, the police chief's being shit on, and I said she. there was a mass brawl. This is part of that fatigue people are talking about. I don't know if this is in your algorithm, kind of along the lines of the Carnival cruise ship, some of the behavior we've seen, some of the behavior that you would expect at a Waffle House at 2 a.m. From certain people, certain members.
Oh, I think I did see a video of this.
Yeah. Again, I think people need to be shot in the face over a lot of this stuff. Like, I'm done. I think messages need to be sent. So, like, let's all just jump in and attempt to murder someone.
Look at this chick.
Did that hair just come off?
Yes.
I love that wig's falling off.
Ooh.
Shot in the face. Just start shooting faces.
What started this brawl?
Huh?
What started this?
Oh, who knows? You know, what starts any of them? Someone looked at you sideways. And I have so much, I almost have more of a problem with the fucking asshole going, oh,
yeah, I know.
And just filming while society crumbles around you. This gets, like, someone tries to break it up. This woman does. Knock the fuck out. Some guy cracks her. Some dude.
Yikes. Is she dead?
Might as well be.
Damn.
So there she is in the middle. Bang, some guy. What are you cheering about?
Holy shit.
I mean, dude. Like,
is
if
she
you
dead?
just no, she's not dead. Her name's Holly. She's a single mom who went out to a birthday party that night at friends' houses, and walking through the street gets mixed up in this bullshit in Cincinnati. So Vivek Ramaswamy, wasn't he running for office in Ohio when he left Doge? Wasn't that was Ohio, right?
Yeah.
So that I was like, why is Vivek speaking about this brawl in Cincinnati? That's probably why. He said he spoke to Holly earlier. Okay, well, if not dead, I would assume if you're speaking to her. She's a single working mom who went to a friend's birthday party. It's unconscionable that there were no police present in that area of Cincinnati on a Friday night, or even an ambulance to take her to the hospital. Yeah. So this fucking idiot is the police chief.
Another topic I want to cover real quick. Social media and journalism and the role it plays in this incident. And yes, guys, that's you. That is you. The social media, the post that we've seen, does not depict the entire incident. That is one version of what occurred.
Oh, so what more is there to the story where 50 people are beating the shit out of?
Wait, did something just play? It's not. I can't see anything. How weird is that?
You can't see this video playing?
At times, social media and mainstream media and their comments.
Are you not hearing that right now?
No.
Amy?
I just see like a black screen.
Here, let me reload it. Let's see, where'd she go?
Another topic I
Is that
want to
playing
cover
for you?
real quick. Social media and journalism and the role it plays in this incident. And yes, guys, that's you. That is you. The social media, the post that we've
like
seen,
a spinny wheel of
does
death.
not depict the entire incident.
Really?
That is.
So she's the police chief, some dumpy middle-aged woman who's running the police department, is talking about how the social media does not depict the reality of the story. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm so sick of being gaslit.
Right.
Like, we all have eyes. I think that pretty accurately reflects what the fuck happened.
Yeah, and we're seeing it a lot. And this behavior being excused, like, I don't give a shit where someone grew up, what their background is. Like, there is no excuse. Like, that is a grown man who punched a woman out cold on your streets. Like, you do everything you can to arrest that individual and throw them in prison.
Right.
And as a society, you shame everybody there in the middle of that. Every one of them. JD Vance even spoke about it. Let's see if you can hear JD Vance.
There was like everybody else.
A group of people who attacked a couple folks on the street in Cincinnati. Senator Bernie Moreno, some others have spoken out about it, have been critical of it.
Yes. So what I saw, and I haven't seen the full context, but what I saw is a mob of lawless thugs beating up on an innocent person, and it's disgusting. And I hope every single one of those people who engage in violence is prosecuted to the full extent of the law. And they will be. They will be so long as law enforcement in the state of Ohio takes their job seriously. I know Dave Yost cares a lot about these things. But yeah, I actually, you're right. Bernie did send me a clip of this, and we talked a little bit about it. I don't know the full context. I don't know how the fight started. But the one part that I saw that was really gruesome is you had a grown man who sucker punched a middle-aged woman. And where I come from, at least, when you have a grown man who sucker punches a middle-aged woman, that person ought to go to jail for a very long time. And frankly, he's lucky there weren't some better people around, because they would have handled it themselves. But if they're not going to handle it, the cops in Cincinnati, the law enforcement, you've got to prosecute people. We've had way too much lawlessness on the streets of great American cities. How many of you all have wanted to go to downtown Akron or downtown Canton or downtown Columbus for a meal, but you're worried because the local authorities in these big cities have allowed lawlessness to run wild? We have got to make great American cities safe again for families and children. If you want to take your wife or your children out for a meal, you shouldn't be worried about street violence. And the only way to destroy that street violence is to take the thugs who engage in that violence and throw their asses in prison.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like JD Vance.
I do too.
He's a good speaker.
He's great. He's
if somebody would have retaliated against that guy who sucker punched the quote unquote middle-aged woman, you know what? Just FYI, by the way, I'm just going to give a little word of advice from a middle-aged woman. I'm going to tell you, it's never a nice thing to say.
Yeah, dude, I almost stopped it and paused it right there and went.
Just say woman.
Yeah.
It's still bad if you just say woman. You don't have to say middle-aged. It's like
middle-aged
off.
Because she looked like she was holding it together, right? Like she had a nice shapely form and all that. Like the last thing she expected that night was to be called a middle-aged woman on national TV by our vice president. like she got knocked out, and then when she woke up, they're like, "Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
The
he
vice
called
president's
you a middle-aged woman, not once but twice."
Yeah, that's kind of a dick move by JD Vance. I agreed with you,
Mike. We saw a wig, I think, come off in that video.
Yeah,
and which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you see that there was a WNBA player that had their wig come off in a game?
I don't have the video, but I did, of course, see that, and it's just, and they had to stop the game.
They had to stop the game so she could go put her hair back on, and here's the kicker, and this, my friends, is one of the many reasons why the WNBA will never, and I mean never, be successsul.
No.
They kicked out a fan who made fun of her wig falling off.
Yeah, I would make fun of that too.
Everybody, literally everyone should have made fun of her because that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Her wig came off. Who gives a shit?
The wig. Have you seen the videos? And I don't know if you're like doom scrolling like me during the day and stuff. The guy that's got the blower and just keeps going up behind fucking women and blowing the wigs off their hair.
Oh,
like, have you seen those?
That's funny,
dude. They are hilarious. He's like got the vest on, like he's a street worker, you know, out there doing,
that's hilarious.
and he just like, they walk by and then he's just like, and then right up behind him and their fucking wig goes flying in the air. And people have chop cut those together. Oh my God, dude. They're
funny.
so
Well, it's going to
funny.
show up in my algorithm now that you mentioned it. But like, what are we're really in the business now of kicking out. You don't have that many fans. You're going to alienate them because they made fun of one of your players because her fucking weave fell out. Fuck off.
Yeah. No, dude, look, the WNBA will never work because the product isn't good. And it doesn't matter how much you put their highlights on SportsCenter. It doesn't matter if people can bet on them. At the end of the day, the product just isn't very good.
Yeah.
And it's never going to be. No offense, but we are used to watching premier talent. It's like why I don't go and like watch high school football games. It's like, yeah, there's some decent high school football team, but it's like, no, I'm waiting for.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It's brutal and it's boring and it sucks. And you watch the win and then seeing attitude on top of it. You have the nerve, the gall, the balls, the temerity to walk out in pregame warm-ups wearing pay us what we're worth. It's like, bitch, you would owe them money for keeping the stadium lights on.
Exactly. Like, I don't understand how they don't look them in the face during these negotiation meetings and say to them, do you understand that this league does not make any money, but for the support of the NBA? So you want part of a product that doesn't make any money. Do you understand that concept?
Yes. You are a subsidized league by the older brother. You've been that way for over 20 years now. Right. You have never come close to making a profit. Those are the facts. In fact, last year, we lost $45 million.
Yeah.
And you're demanding first-class travel and accommodations? Like, are you out of your mind?
And again, I always go back to just business 101. Like, if you worked for a company that didn't make a profit, you don't go in and say, pay me more money. I know I don't make money for the company, but I want a really big bonus.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. You have to.
It kind of sucks. What was that, Ames?
Like, you have to perform in the business world in order to do well. And in the real world, in the WNBA too, like, you have to perform and get people to watch, like Caitlin Clark does. Like, I forgot who I was listening to, but someone said they should all have to pay Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
because she's the only one that thing.
What do you think if Caitlin Clark? It almost sucks that Caitlin Clark is a white girl. Like, if Caitlin Clark was just happened to be a black girl and dedicated every minute of growing up to perfecting the 3-point shot, like the technical stuff that Steph Curry did, that those human beings dedicated. I don't care if it's Eddie Van Halen with a guitar. There are certain human beings who just like lock in, and Caitlin Clark was obviously one of those human beings. If I'm convinced if Caitlin Clark was a black girl, the reaction would be the same. Oh my God, here's a black girl out here who's just bombing threes. She's untouchable. Like, I think you would have the same outcome. That support would be there.
No,
I don't think it's a white thing.
No.
So it just kind of sucks that you have this league that's been garbage forever. That league is the only thing that doesn't understand that fact and reality.
I know.
Like, those players are the only. Did you see them at the All-Star game? I think it was the All-Star game, trying to go to the bar afterwards. Did you see that?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, they're trying to go. There's a row of 12 of them, like after the All-Star game or whatever. And there's a bar. It's got a line to get in. They think they're going to ghost the line and go to the front and be like, we're here. And the guy's like, fuck all the way off. And they're like, they can't believe it. They're WNBA All-Stars. and need to be let into this bar because they think they're the fucking 86 Bulls.
And no one knows who the fuck they are.
No. And finally the door guy's like, okay, the WNBA girls are here. I don't know.
They're like, you don't exactly fit like the clientele that are
right.
people are looking for.
And so they're like, we'll let 7 of you in. We can fit 7. And they're like, no way. We got 12. We're coming there. And he's like, just buy. And they're like, oh, we gonna find another bar. This is outrageous. It's like, no, it's outrageous that you think anyone's going to give a shit that you're there. Anyone's going to know who you are, all-stars or not, and you're going to demand and put up a fucking fight.
You want to know what NBA players don't have to do? Wait in line.
No. I mean, like, all the signs are telling you, like, we're putting up with this nonsense behavior, but
yeah.
I don't know
was
how
like,
much
did you
longer.
see what Shane Gillis did at the ESPYs with one of his buddies? He had one of
he
like
hosted it, right? He was
yeah,
the host.
he hosted it, and he had like one of his best friends sitting in the audience with his wife, and he was like, WNBA legend so and so is here, and he pans to his buddy and his wife, and then they're like, he's like, just kidding, I knew that none of you would know who a WNBA player is. That's just my buddy's wife. Because everybody cheered.
Yeah, of course they did. Of course they did. I wonder where that attitude comes from. Like, yeah. It's remarkable.
Well, it's just entitlement, and we deserve the same things as the men, even though we're not as good.
Yeah. Stephen Colbert thinks he's entitled to that kind of shit too. He's entitled to a talk show.
Yes. A lot of people think he's entitled to one, and it's like, you don't need that. Do it on your own. You've got the quote unquote audience. You don't need to be, start up your own fucking show. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, where are they getting their views?
Taking his voice like Ariel.
They're getting their views from shareable YouTube clips. Like, honestly, anytime you and I play a Colbert clip, it's him sounding like a moron, and it's pulled from TikTok or Twitter or something.
Or
like, I have to
doing
go
the vaccine dance.
Doing the vaccine dance. Yeah, that's a great one. It aired once. No one probably watched it that night, and then it goes viral in a tiny little clip. Like, you don't need CBS, Paramount for that.
Right.
Like, you certainly don't need a staff of 100.
Right.
And $100 million in salaries. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
He's about to learn the Don Lemon lesson. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, he's going to be riding a bicycle around New York City trying to tap dance for people.
Totally.
Yeah. He's launched another scathing attack on his employer, Paramount. The bitter host used his Monday night program to mock the Paramount Skydance merger with a series of toilet-themed jokes. This is hilarious. I can't. So he slammed the rebranding of the company's stock ticker symbol. I wish I had video of this. I couldn't find it right before we went. I was trying to find a clip of it. It hasn't been cut up, and I certainly wasn't watching the show last night. So, the stock, it's 4 letters usually for whatever. Yeah. So they were going from P-A-R-A for Paramount to P-Sky. Okay. Paramount Skydance.
Okay.
Skydance, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I'm thrilled for everyone at Paramount that the deal went through, and very excited for our newly announced official combined Paramount Skydance stock ticker name, which will go from Para to P-Sky. He's going to go with P. Yeah.
That's funny.
Soon, P-Sky will blast hot streaming content right in your face with hits like Yellowstone and Yellow Jackets. Get it? Yellow.
Oh my God.
And a full variety of water sports. I predict P-Sky will be synonymous with number 1.
Oh my God. Gee, I can't imagine why you were let go, my guy.
P-Sky, a picture of warm entertainment.
Ew, gross. Is there a joke coming about Trump and being peed on in Russia?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch it, so maybe there's one that would have at least been sort of funny.
Yeah.
Like, dude, and you
And like,
wonder
didn't
what
anybody teach you not to burn bridges in your industry? I mean, that was always something that I've been taught. You don't burn bridges because you never know when someone, you're going to run across these people again, and you're going to be looked at as the sore loser who went on TV and cried about being fired. Like, fucking get over it.
Yeah, not to mention, none of that would matter if you're delivering. That's the beauty of the entertainment industry. If you're successful, if you're killing it with what you do, you can talk a lot of shit, even about your own company.
For sure.
You just can. Letterman taught us that many, many years ago. Like, do you think they would give a shit if their host was absolutely just a cash cow, was bringing in bank, if he was making fun of the stock ticker of the company? Like, I mean, just think about it.
Right.
Like, he's so the victim here. Thank God we've got him here. It's just his attacks. They don't agree with his attacks on the company, so we let him go. Really?
No,
well, we'll see who
suck.
Yeah. And it was obvious right away. His roast comes after CBS declined to renew Colbert's contract with his show set to end its run in May of 2026.
Wait, what? We have to listen to this guy till May of 2026?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know. This I found hilarious. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert will end its historic run in May of 26, the end of the broadcast season. They said in a statement, "We consider Stephen Colbert irreplaceable."
No, he's not.
Irreplaceable? Really?
No.
And will retire the Late Show franchise at that time. "We are proud that Stephen called CBS home. He and his broadcast will be remembered in the pantheon of greats that graced late night television. It most certainly will not."
Yeah, no. And I bet it gets brought back in, I don't know, 2 to 5 years with a different host.
I think your first point is more correct. Like, they don't know what to do with these franchises on network television. What you certainly cannot do is pay your host $20 million a year.
Right.
You cannot pay them anymore. $20 million. There's too many options out there. That is a fact. I'm sorry. Right. Stephen Colbert might think he's worth $20 million a year. In what universe? None. Right. That universe exists not. There are certain talents that it's like, must watch TV. You like, that's the guy. And those guys demand $20 million a year. Stephen Colbert is not one of them. You could argue at some, maybe the guy, Jon Stewart? Jon Stewart. You could probably look at a comparison between the Daily Show on Mondays when he hosts it, and then the rest of the week when it's just a bunch of shitbags shilling for, anti-Trump. Right. But I guarantee you it's like night and day what's going on with the ratings,
Yeah.
Stephen Colbert, it's been he's losing millions of viewers. That's just a fact. Right. He's got a massive staff. That's why he's blown out. This idea like, oh, I took on the big wigs and they didn't like it. They needed to let me go. Like, shut up, dude.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
They explain the decision to cancel the show is purely a financial decision against a challenging backdrop in late night. Yeah, it's an impossible backdrop in late night. If you're going to dish that kind of bullshit, you can say whatever you want, but you better be right. You better be on point. I mean, people will go watch it if it's really good.
Right.
They're watching Gutfeld.
Right.
They're watching Gutfeld for what he's put together with a fraction of the staff size and money size. That's what's going on there. Let's see. If Paramount and CBS ended the Late Show for political reasons, the public deserves to know and deserves better, Senator Adam Schiff said.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Schiff.
Dude, yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I heard this, but I heard this the other day. and I think it's true, that there were like 170 guests that he's had in the last few years on that show, or 171, and 170 of the 171 were Democrats. Of the political voices he had on, it was 170 to 1. And you know who the one was?
Bernie Sanders.
No, that would be a Dem.
Oh, I thought.
Who was the one conservative they had on? You know, because we're balanced. Hearing from both sides.
Are they counting Elon?
No. Congressperson.
Congressperson.
I would have thought like Lauren Boebert would have been on there once or something. Make fun of her. Or...
Yeah.
Liz Cheney.
Oh, Liz. Cheney. Oh, duh.
Duh. Yeah. So that's the one where it's like, well, it's not all Democrat political leaders.
Of course. Yeah. She was the
the
lone Republican on the J6 committee.
Exactly. He did have a rally in support for his show.
Colbert had a rally.
What's that? Yeah, Colbert. A group staged the "We're with Colbert" protest, and they're calling for integrity. Almost 20 people showed up. Do you realize if you and I said we were going to be at a bar next weekend, we could get more than 20 people to show up there? You know that, right? Like more than 20 people would show up.
For sure.
Stephen Colbert.
That's brutal. That is embarrassing.
Yeah. Hilarious. All right. I'm trying to think what else we should talk about. Have you been where are you at on the Epstein stuff right now, Ames?
I'm so pissed
I should
off,
do some
Mike.
reads too. Are you still pissed off?
Why don't you do some reads?
Okay. Are you all right?
They're not at the end of the show.
Okay. All right. I will. Hold on. This part of the show is brought to you by your insurance expert, Nick Matthews. Call him at 248-914-1173. Are you paying too much for health insurance? Are you uninsured? Health insurance can be confusing. Nick is the expert in health insurance, life insurance, and Medicare supplements, so you do not have to be. Call Nick again at 248-914-1173. He's awesome to talk to, so please call him. Also, Deer Lake Athletic Club. I am so sorry, guys. There were people at the bar last night that were tuned in like, when are you assholes starting? And Dave and I started so late. And I was like, it's going to be like 10 o'clock your time. And there were people there like at the pool, the bar, the whole works. Like
way to go,
waiting.
Mike. Way to let the listeners down.
Let them all down. And then Dave was like, are we going live? I was like, well, I was planning to. And he was like, I could tell by his reaction. He was like, I was like, no, I'll record it. And then post it. So we didn't even end up going live.
Oh, you didn't go live?
No.
Oh.
No. So we weren't live last night, but then Aaron posted the show as soon as it was done, but kind of fucked those guys over. So if you guys are watching, having shots, talking shit about me and Amy, whatever you guys are doing, I apologize for last night.
Shit talking.
Well, no, they could be shit talking you right now.
What's there to talk about? That's bad. Exactly.
Yeah, it's hard. Deer Lake Athletic Club in Clarkston offers staycations with their summer memberships from Memorial Day to Labor Day, seasonal restaurant, poolside grill, serving summer cocktails and great meals. Register now for their kids' summer day camp that runs through August 15th. Throughout the year, they have tennis, pickleball, fitness classes, a gym, and pools. The Backcourt restaurant inside is also open to the public with weekly dinner specials, including kids' meals for just $5 on Thursdays and live entertainment on the weekend. Visit their website, DeerLakeAthleticClub.com, for more information about all of it. Thank you to them for sure. So, yeah, the Epstein stuff. Trump made comment about Epstein today.
What did he say?
Well, of course they're going to ask him all about it. I think I have it here. It was one of those on the plane. So all they have is audio. You know what? He might. Yeah, here you go.
Mr. President, Epstein has a certain reputation, obviously. Just curious, were some of the workers that were taken from you, were some of them young women?
Were some of them?
Were some of them young women?
Well, I don't want to say, but everyone knows the people that were taken. And it was the concept of taking people that work for me is bad. But that story's been pretty well out there. And the answer is yes, they were.
Yes, they were young women?
What did they do? In the spa.
In the spa?
Yeah, people that work in the spa. I have a great spa, one of the best spas in the world at Mar-a-Lago. And people were taken out of the spa, hired by him. In other words, gone. And other people would come and complain, this guy is taking people from the spa. I didn't know that. And then when I heard about it, I told him, I said, listen, we don't want you taking our people, whether it was spa or not spa. I don't want him taking people. And he was fine. And then not too long after that, he did it again. And I said, out of here.
Mr. President, did one of those stolen, persons, that include Virginia Jeffrey?
I don't know. I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people. Yeah.
Did she?
He stole her.
Yeah, I never heard that.
And by the way, she had no complaints about us, as you know. None whatsoever.
She had no complaints about us.
He stole
has a
her.
certain reputation, obviously.
Yeah. Well,
just curious, were some of
before you say something, they're definitely. I remember that working in restaurants when people from other restaurants would try to recruit the hot. waitresses.
I get it, but it's just the way that he's saying that he stole her is just weird. It's not like, he hired her or, recruited her away. It's like he stole her.
That's how you would feel if you were running a restaurant and someone from a new restaurant opening down the street came in and was stealing your wait staff. That's what you would say. You would say that too. You would be like, this fucking asshole keeps coming in here and stealing my girls.
Yeah, no, I know, but it
does
weird.
sound funny though.
Yeah,
it does. So at some point in 2000, Virginia, she was then 16, met Maxwell, who offered her a job working for Epstein as a traveling masseuse. So Virginia, and she's the one that committed suicide, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She won a defamation claim against Maxwell in 2017 for an undisclosed sum. Documents in that case were later ordered unsealed, with the first tranche coming to light August 9th of 2019, the day before Epstein was discovered dead. That's the one where there was inconsistencies in some of her statements, like timelines and stuff. So people kind of dismissed a lot of that. Last week, U.S. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche met with Maxwell for 2 days of questioning about the case, with her attorney publicly angling for a pardon or sentence commutation from the president. Nobody's approached me with it. Nobody's asked me about it. So they keep doing this, peppering the president, like, are you going to pardon her? And he's like, no one's even asked me about that. Like, he's going to have an answer.
Right.
Do you think there's any win for him in doing something like that?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Not unless unless they could come out and say, hey, she gave us some really solid information that's going to lead to a ton of arrests, a ton of convictions, then maybe. But no, not if it's just, she told us, but nothing's ever going to come of it. And so we're going to commute her. No, that's bullshit. No. Only if it leads to like public,
It would have to lead to like the ring, almost like an active ring still, like being busted up and
or
her critical
other
information
people brought to justice for what they did. Yeah.
So he says, by the way, I never went to the island. I believe him. I do.
What the fuck does he have to? He did not need Jeffrey Epstein to get ass, by the way.
No. I never had the privilege of going to his island, and I did turn it down.
Privilege? Did he say that?
Yeah. I don't think he means it like that. I think he's being a smart ass. Oh, I never had the privilege of going to his island.
Okay.
And I don't have audio of that, or I'd play it for you, but I think that's what he's doing. Like, I never had the privilege of going to his island.
Gotcha.
I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island. In one of my very good moments, I turned it down. I didn't want to go to his island. So he's coming out and saying that. So Ghislaine, the news today is she's going to plead the fifth in response to a congressional subpoena to testify about Epstein unless several demands are met, according to a letter from her attorney, which was obtained by the New York Post. Lawyer David Marcus, told the House Oversight Committee that his client's statements under oath could compromise her constitutional rights, prejudice her legal claims, and potentially taint a future jury pool. Accordingly, our initial reaction was that Ms. Maxwell would invoke her Fifth Amendment rights and decline to testify at this time. However, after further reflection, we would like to find a way to cooperate with Congress if a fair and safe path forward can be established. The demands listed in the letter include 2 items that Marcus deemed non-negotiable. Excuse me. A grant of immunity for Maxwell and testifying outside the Florida federal prison where she's currently serving 20 years since the 22 conviction. The committee should also provide copies of its questions in advance to identify the relevant documentation from millions of pages that could corroborate her responses. That seems fair. Like, we need a heads up on what you're going to ask so we can get our ducks in a row. That seems totally reasonable. Of course, in the alternative, if Ms. Maxwell were to receive clemency, she would be willing and eager to testify openly and honestly in public before Congress and in Washington, D.C. The Oversight Committee will respond to Ms. Maxwell's attorney soon, but it will not consider granting congressional immunity for her testimony. Can't we just lie to her?
Yeah.
We just said
it's this pesky thing called the Constitution, Mike.
I know, but if in this one instance we were like, psych, like could you use like psych or fingers crossed?
Right. I feel like you would have to use the, if any of the information that you provide us leads to arrests or convictions, then you'll get a pardon. But if it's just a bunch of bullshit, then that's not going to lead to anything. Then no, you don't get shit from us.
Yeah, I don't know that anyone, and I think we may have talked about it the other day, but I don't know that there's a win here for the administration, for instance.
Yeah.
Like, even if, like, what is she going to do? Come out and be like, oh, Jeffrey's biggest client was Donald Trump. He was fucking all the kiddies.
Right.
Like, no, obviously not. And if she comes out and says, oh, yeah, Donald Trump was the one guy who would never even entertain conversations with us, everyone's going to assume that she's saying whatever she needs to say to get herself on his good side to hopefully get some sort of pardon before he leaves.
I mean, I don't even think when I think of Epstein and what she's going to say, in no earthly fashion do I think Trump is going to come up. Like, that's just not... to me, like, if people think that she's gonna be like spilling some shit on Donald Trump, that's just not gonna happen.
No,
like, if you don't fucking think that they would have tried that shit already.
Yeah,
I mean, they did Russiagate, for crying out loud, and all of a sudden you think that releasing the Jeffrey Epstein shit is like beyond them. That's too much. That's a bridge too far. No,
right.
Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, I don't know, I think I've said it before, but I really get the feeling that Trump never cared about this story at all, that he fucking discarded Jeffrey Epstein. You can imagine.
Yeah, he was a dude who stole his employees. Another businessman who stole his employees, and he banned him for it.
Yeah. And in those circles throughout New York and Palm Beach and Florida the elite of the elite, like, those people, it'd be like, who is this guy? I don't know. He's some business blah, blah, blah. He's so-and-so's finance guy. Did you hear he just bought the biggest house in all of Manhattan overlooking Central Park? Like, it would just be throwaway, like, yeah, another rich fucking asshole traipsing around here that Trump just kind of cut ties with in 2005. Bill Clinton's way more concerning to me. Yeah. Way more. Like, Bill Clinton was not a rich elite anything. He was kind of a hillbilly who got into politics, didn't have much money, driving a used fucking car when he got into the White House. Like, what are you doing on that jet and going to that island dozens of times? Right. Like, what's going on there?
Right.
So I don't know what the win is for. I mean, I don't know. we'll see where this goes, but you know, I mean, I'd love to know what they know. I have a bunch more on that, but I don't know. Whatever. Let's get to some emails, Ames.
Okie doke.
Cliff says, hell yeah, getting my freeze worth. Yeah. The member show, I don't know if it's still available, but the member show we did last Thursday was available for free with an advertisement. Aaron wanted me to push some code to get half off for the first month. Yeah. So let's see, what was it? Use promo code 5AC23, and that's a generated code. I didn't.
Way to make it easy.
I know. I go, dude, what is 5AC23?
What is that fucking code?
Yeah, he goes, it's generated by them, not us. So he's like, it's their generated code. He goes, just tell them to put that in. They get 50% off the first month.
All right.
And 5AC23, and that's good till Saturday at midnight. So, yeah, Cliff was enjoying some Freezeworth, and it worked for Brenda McMahon. Hello, Brenda. Welcome to membership. I hope you enjoy it. There's plenty of episodes in there and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So thank you, Brenda. Let's see. That beast you played bitching about Sydney Sweeney and marketing and advertising. I immediately became irate. Advertising has been completely dominated by women for at least 2 decades that I personally know of. You and Dave were spot on about punching her face and others like her. The only way they fire you is if you're horribly incompetent, like most liberal pukes. That broad needs to become fertilizer. They aren't even useful as organ donors. Okay. Dude, you set something off, by the way, with your whole Hulk Hogan guy, Ice Cream Man.
Oh, shit.
I've been and I don't have them here, but I've been getting quite a few.
Like people who knew who he was?
Oh, my God, yeah. Yes,
I knew it.
dude.
I fucking knew it. And you looked at me, Mike, like I was just taking this way off course. And this was a total Radio for One situation.
No,
and I was making it all about me. And I was putting him as part of the death triangle. It was like a death square.
Well, I thought that part was stupid.
And here, I knew that there would be people who knew who I was talking about.
Yeah, there were. And they've messaged me in all forms. They didn't email me like I asked them to do. But there's...
Oh my God. Yes. That is hilarious.
Yeah. Amy is right. Her Ice Cream Man counts as a celebrity. Scott said that. Roddy, Ice Cream Man Hogan. Mike and Amy. Amy, your Ice Cream Man was none other than the famous Roddy Hogan. He's a legend in Livonia and Redford as well. Guy was crazy and amazing all at the same time.
Yeah.
I've known him for over a decade, but lost contact with him after moving to Florida. He used to be a member of a rec center I was a supervisor at when I lived in Michigan. Thank you for that update, even though it was sad news. And Amy, not going to lie, as an OG, there was a whole segment years ago with Jay and Big E on the Detroit cast. Roddy Hogan, worthy of a future best of. Just saying. Ozzy rocks. No shame in your sadness, Mike. Scott.
I do remember that. I do remember
do you?
that. Yes. Yep. And I honestly, I think I probably emailed in about it if I had to guess.
Really?
Yeah. Knowing me, and if you guys talked about my Ice Cream Man, I would have for sure probably written about it.
When I read that email, I was like, I kind of fucking remember that too now. Like some of that started to come back to me.
Was like, he was outside of my area. I didn't realize he did. I guess it makes sense, but I thought Walled Lake was keeping him in business, but it sounds like he was over in Livonia and.
Yeah.
So
makes sense. You know, he's got the truck. He's got the frozen cream.
How about that though? What a shtick! Like, fucking people know you. You're just the local Ice Cream Man, but people like you're like kind of locally famous.
Isn't America great?
It is. It is.
Dude, you can do anything.
I know.
Go get it.
You can.
Billy Joel and Elton John. Dear Lord, Mike. First the bidet, and now those two fags. Shut up. I get so much shit. Have you ever had a bidet, Ames?
No, Mike, I can't say that I have, but
Missing
I've heard
out, dude.
that's what I hear. That is what I hear.
It was life-changing for me. I don't have one. I'm a piece of shit white trash using my hand and toilet paper like shit, losers.
Does it dry it too?
Oh yeah, if you get a good one. Yeah. I mean, or it's just kind of a dab dry, you're done. Like it's awesome. It's the best thing ever.
So you're still using toilet paper?
So you could just do you use like one roll for every 6 months probably.
Okay. Well,
yeah, it's game changer.
I mean, women have to wipe for both, Mike.
Oh yeah, the thing in the front. I forgot about that. But whatever you guys, I'm not worried about what you guys do. But as far as
this wouldn't save a ton of toilet paper time for me.
I don't know. It's just awesome. I'm telling you, until you tried it. Like go spend 10 grand on a toilet and then get back to me. It's life changing. And I can't wait almost in 2 weeks. What day is today? Yeah,
you're
like
counting
2
down
weeks.
until you get to use a bidet.
Yes.
I
have
gay.
It's not gay. It's
that
just
is gay, Mike. You are counting down time for something to be sprayed into your butt.
Yeah. Well, it's just the,
I mean, go stand in front of the fucking hose and spread eagle.
No, not even close to the same thing. It's not even close. I don't know. I'm going to bring you with me on a golf trip up north here and just be like, huh? Take it for a spin. Tell me what you think.
I don't know if like a public bidet.
No, it's in my own room. Dude, this place is
but
so
Mike,
sick.
Other people have used it.
Yeah, but there's maids that come in and clean the whole bathroom and get it perfect for me. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Think Kelly and Cullen, and then don't you feel like you have your own quarters when you're on their property?
Yeah, I wonder. I feel like I'm just kind of surprised they don't have one.
They should. Kelly, if you're listening, it's the perfect gift.
She's listening because she'll text me if there's not a show.
Okay, well, this guy is James bitching about Billy Joel and Elton John. Have you watched the Billy Joel documentary yet?
No, I'm protesting it.
Are you? Why?
Because Kelly is obsessed with it and wants me to watch it. And I don't. So I'm protesting.
It's pretty good.
So as to not to give in to her.
It's pretty good. But Billy Joel, he at one point it's either part 1 or part 2, he's talking about Jews, how he's a Jew and the Holocaust and all this. And then he gets all worked up and he's like, and then when President Trump said there's good people on both sides, I was just furious. And I'm like, dude, it's 2025.
Dude.
Like,
do you have the internet, Billy Joel? Do you have the fucking internet? Because if you do, you should not believe that.
And if you do, you're just willfully ignorant. Like, he's like, you can denounce, that kind of stuff. And blah, blah, there's no room for this in the conversation. And I'm just furious. And I'm like, so nobody can stand up to you and go, hey, Bill, I hate to break it to you, but here, why don't you listen to the extended 30 seconds of that clip and then tell me how irate you are? But it's kind of like your metric, your measure of like, do you believe Karen Reed is guilty or not guilty? And you judge them. What's that?
Was John O'Keefe hit by a car?
Right. And you judge like everything else about them based on like, oh, you're that dumb?
Yes.
Like I immediately looked at Bill Joel and I was just like, oh, I didn't realize you were that guy.
You were that guy. Yeah.
You're that guy. Okay. Now I
That's
need to
a good
keep
barometer. That's a good barometer. That honestly might have been my barometer prior to the Karen Reed case. But that is a good barometer. Like,
yeah.
If they agree that John was not hit by a car, then you go to the next layer of, did Trump say there's good people on both sides? If they pass both of those tests, they're cool people.
We can further the conversation then.
Yeah.
We can continue the discussion. And otherwise, I'm not going to waste my time with someone like you. Yeah. And so, like, they kept that. So Bill Joel is giving interviews all throughout this thing. And it's like, you decided to keep that in there. No one on the production team could have gone, hey, Bill, that's like one of the most long debunked bullshit that you realize you're going to look like an absolute moron to a strong portion of the population. Bill Joel just doesn't care. So
yeah, I mean, Billy at that age,
like, I know,
dropping the Y at some point.
Yeah, I call him Bill Joel.
Yeah.
But I stand by that. What he's bitching about is you went and saw gay people like Elton John or Bill Joel live. It's like, dude, I'm telling you, don't write those people off. They're tremendous performers. I'm so glad that I have checked that off my list. I saw Prince live. It was life-changing. It was life-changing. I went into that. I went into the Palace that night going, hope he does Little Red Corvette, and then I can go on with my life. But I just don't know that much about it. Dude, it was fucking amazing to see these guys live. Billy Joel, I would say the same about. Elton John blew my mind too. So I'm
Didn't
sorry
see
if
Michael
that makes...
Jackson, though, Mike.
I know. That was the victory tour. And
Thanks a lot,
$30.
Pat.
$30. All right, let's get out of here,
about
dude.
that tonight.
No. Walters at DetroitCast.com. If you would like to email the show, anything you'd like to say to me or Amy, whatever. Ames, thank you for being here as always. And
Indeed, Mike.
We'll
See
do
you
it again tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
See ya.